In August of 2020, the LNU lightning complex sparked wildfires across California. One of those wildfires, the Wildfire, was headed straight towards a little town called Cazadero. But with too many other fires to fight, nobody was coming to stop it. So what did the locals do? They hopped on their bulldozers and dozed down lanes of trees so that the fire couldn't jump over the ridge and into the town. These dozer crews are the reason that Cazadero is still standing today. I spent a month in Cazadero last spring where I learned a lot about wildfire adaptation. And we know that climate change is increasing the frequency and severity of wildfire. But at the same time, human development is expanding into high-risk wildfire zones. I didn't understand. If fire risk is increasing, then why are people still living there? And if they're not leaving, then how can they best be protected? So for my thesis, I interviewed 14 residents from the area to understand these questions. And the answer to my first question of why aren't people leaving is due to something called place attachment. People don't want to leave their homes. And sure, things like fire anxiety and smoke exposure are making life in Cazadero a whole lot harder. But people are so in love with this beautiful town that unless their house were to physically burn down, they're not going anywhere. So on to my next question. If people aren't leaving, then how can they best be protected? And I found that as people are more attached to their area, the more civically engaged they are. Residents in Cazadero are involved with community organizations that build social capital. They attended fire-safe workshops, shared resources and safety tips with their neighbors, and identified who would need extra assistance during an evacuation. As they worked towards community preparedness, they built trust, and that enabled them to cooperate in the face of an emergency, like the dozer crews. Cazadero survived the Wildfire because residents knew each other, trusted each other, and felt a responsibility to do everything they could to protect their community. And as climate change increases fire risk, I believe that we should empower community organizations that take advantage of place attachment and build social capital. If folks aren't leaving, then we can empower them to build resilience where they are together. Thank you.